Hello, my name is Maria Hegarty, and I'm the coordinator of the Simmons in Madrid program here in Spain, which is a program created by Lindy Johnson at Simmons, along with a group of charter schools here in Madrid. And this video, we're going to hear from some Spanish teachers who work in the schools, as well as some Simmons interns, who will share their experiences with you about their teaching in a bilingual school, and living in Madrid, and in general the wonderful Spanish lifestyle. So we hope you enjoy it.
Hola, ¿qué tal? I'm Emily. I'm here as a Simmons in Madrid student. I work at Colegio Fuente La Reina. I had the opportunity to work with another Simmons colleague last year, and I'll be continuing there this year. So I'm anxious to meet the three of you lovely ladies, maybe a gentleman or two, join me next year.
So Emily, tell us about your first days at Fuente La Reina and your impressions, what you remember about that.
The first days were very enjoyable. Everyone was accepting. I think because it was such a transition for the Simmons program as well as the school itself, it was definitely a balancing act. The teachers were all very welcoming, but I remember they just kind of threw me into a variety of classes and expected me to do my own activities. I didn't have any materials to base my lessons on. They gave me a few themes to study, but I really had a lot of freedom in my activities, which was challenging for me to overcome. I'm used to very prescribed curriculum, being from the States, but in Spain it's a little more open-minded and more globalized.
So now that you've been there for an academic year, how do you think having an American teacher at their school, has it made a difference in their bilingual program?
I think the largest advantage or idea that came out of it was different teaching styles. I noticed that here in Spain, some of the classes you may encounter are very book-oriented and the students don't talk as much, and I tried to focus a lot on having the students talk with one another to practice their English, as well as just to practice some cooperative learning techniques. And every teacher was encantada. They were very impressed and are anxious to try and use it in their traditional classes a bit more.
And how did the teachers at your school benefit from their collaborations with you, or just their everyday social interactions with you as a Simmons intern?
I think aside from being a Simmons intern, they just recognized me as an American, and some of the English teachers especially, who don't often speak to their colleagues in English in the hallway, I think seeing me or my other colleagues from the Simmons program walking through the hallway, they took that leap of faith to talk to us in English, and I was very welcomed, and I appreciated that they took that leap. Yeah, it was a great experience. There are still many teachers I don't know, but I'm anxious to meet them in the coming year.
So what do you like so much about living in Madrid or in Spain in general?
I love the public transportation system. Being in Boston, I'm used to taking the T and the metro. You can get pretty much anywhere in Madrid, which is lovely. You don't have to worry about the rising gas prices, which we all are cringing at the moment. I love taking long walks. I've always felt very safe in Madrid. You know, in Boston there are some shady areas, but in Madrid, for the majority of the places I go, it's lovely. The Retiro Park is a beautiful way to spend a Sunday afternoon. You develop traditions like going to the movies every weekend or meeting up with some Americans to separate your school life from your business life, and I'm very happy and hope you can achieve happiness as well.
So Megan, what do you remember about your first days at your school here in Madrid in terms of how you were received and what impressions you had?
Well, before I came to my school, I was very nervous at what to expect because I've never been to Spain or Madrid and I didn't know so much about the culture. So when I came, I was very warmly received. I got 2 kisses on each cheek, of course, by all of the teachers, and everyone was very welcoming and was very happy that I was coming to work at the school.
Do you think having an American teacher there at your school this year has made a difference in their bilingual program?
Yes, I think it's helped out with their accents. The kids at the beginning of the year, I couldn't understand them so much when they were speaking English. But by the end of the year, their English was very good and they pronounced words correctly.
How did the teachers at your school, the Spanish teachers, benefit from their interactions and their collaborations with you as a Simmons intern?
I think one of the biggest compliments I've gotten a lot this year was hearing from my other teachers say, "Oh, that lesson went well. I'm going to use that." And Megan, how did you do that? I'm going to try to do that with my other class. And they wanted to know where I found some of these great ideas. So I think just they're always encouraging and complimenting.
What do you like about living in Madrid?
Everything. I love the food in Madrid. I hope you will enjoy it too. And I like the wine a lot. And the nightlife is great, of course. And of course, there's beautiful, beautiful museums. I lived right by I'm looking at it right now, right by the Reina Sofia this year. So I got to go in a lot, and the Prado too. So great museums, great nightlife, great shopping. It's everything. It's a huge city.